Real Housewives of Potomac just had their panel, and I ran out here to tell you all. One, look at your girl. Thanks for the VIP, bravo. And let's get into it real quick, because I took notes. Actually, the lighting is better over here. We moved. I'm RAYCH Race Jackson. We're gonna start off by saying we just got a sneak peek at the mid-season trailer. Maybe hold and fast forward if you don't want any spoilers, because that's what this whole thing is, okay? I'm like y'all spy right now, okay? The biggest bomb drop of the mid-season trailer is they show that Andy shows up to Karen's home, and yeah, he has a sit down, he has a one-on-one conversation with Karen. So that's coming. We did see a conversation between Wendy and Eddie hinting at the arrest. So the trailer, they're taking it, right? So I've been saying this, we might have suffered through season 8 and 9. Please return to Real Housewives of Potomac season 2. That's it going on behind me, actually. They're like rapping questions, but I'm bouncing all around, so I gotta hurry up and make my video with y'all. Speaking of Wendy, actually Zuri actually starts off the whole entire panel talking to Wendy. Wendy, we saw the charges. Is there anything you can say? Wendy can't say much. She said her time will be told when she's telling the story, and we just have to stay tuned. But again, something interesting happened, y'all. That's like the theme of today. So after that, Zuri asked Wendy, okay, anybody on stage, has anyone supported you? Who was the most supportive? And Wendy says it was a tie between Stacey and Monique, but Giselle also checked in, as well as some of the other ladies. Which is interesting to hear that Monique is checking on Wendy. So the conversation actually shifts. We talk about Monique, about how she's been gone for 5 years. What's one thing that surprised you? And her and Giselle, they have some conversations apparently, but they seem pretty chummy today. Not a surprise, I actually noticed that in the trailer. What was surprising is Monique said, when I left, a lot more people were taking accountability. Now that I'm back, it's a lot of shifting going on. Huh? Definitely a shot at Stacey. The mid-season trailer also talks about how Ashley says Chris did sleep with Stacey. Listen, they were beating up Stacey left and right in that trailer. They was beating up Stacey left and right on the panel, which was kind of funny because she was holding her own. But there was a moment where they have Giselle basically being like, well, who was I dating, Stacey? And Stacey was like, I don't know his name. And Giselle kind of was like, yeah, you know, audience goes nuts. The crowd moves on. Zuri brings it back and says, okay, wait, Giselle, so you are officially dating someone? She is. Stacey was right. Like, you know, I just think that it is an issue that Stacey's the one that brought it on screen and Giselle wasn't, but she never was going to. And then the next question, y'all, the very next question, it was quote, hey, Ashley, you were called Captain Save-A-Ho. What do you feel about that? And Ashley's like, Giselle is my A1 day one. Huh? Listen, if you started watching Real Housewives of Potomac from season 1, you know how crazy it is to hear that, but it's been 10 years. Mind you, I just left the Q&A part where someone was like, Ashley, can you name a moment when Giselle has been there for you when it wasn't self-serving? Whoa. That was a good question. And then they make light of it and they move on. However, it is brought up at the panel how, you know, how self-serving Giselle might be when it comes to this friendship with Ashley. We'll see, I don't know. Again, the removal of Robin and Candace did shift the dynamic to level the playing field. I'm liking this Wendy and Stacey friendship. And the way they were seating, I'm gonna show you all a picture. It was Tia, Angel, paired off. Stacey, Wendy, paired off. Zuri, Giselle, Ashley, paired off. Kay, Monique. So I was like, oh, Kay and Angel are not sitting together. There was a whole segment that basically they were like, the viewers don't know our friendship, we're real friends. And then Zuri goes, okay, audience, do you think they're real friends? No, I'm sorry, let me take it back, let me walk it back. I'm so hyped. I looked at my notes. They were talking about their friendship, right? And they're like, oh, we're real friendship, people don't know that we're real friends. Zuri goes, panel, do you all feel like they're real friends? Wendy, do you feel like they're real friends? Wendy goes, let's ask the audience. We stay quiet. So they were like, well, you know, the audience doesn't know our friendship, we know our friendship. Hey man, Angel also does admit that she started off rocky, which I appreciated, but anybody could have seen that she started off rocky, but she said, even through the turmoil, there's an understanding. So it sounds like, I might have been right, group chat, she does have a better, towards the end of the season, situation happening. Obviously the Grand Dame was brought up, but, and the Grand Dame is here, she did not come out. And that is okay, because I feel like I'm gonna see her. But one more thing I meant to mention about the mid-season trailer, I talked about how they were ganging up on Stacey, not ganging up on Stacey, but like Stacey's getting whacked left and right, but she's holding her own. They are from the mountaintops whacking Angel. So it was like boom, boom. It was so interesting to hear her say that it gets better. And then they're like, okay, cue up the mid-season trailer, and I'm just looking at turmoil, some more turmoil. Either way, Real Housewives of Potomac ladies are taking it. That panel was excellent. I really enjoyed myself. Obviously, I still owe you all a vlog and some reviews, but I ran out to make sure that I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm gonna go get some food, hit up the VIP lounge, and I'll talk to y'all soon.